Hey guys, in this video we're going to be going over tuya-convert. So here I have a standard Tuya smart plug which can be controlled via the app on off. Simple as that. Apart from if there's no internet, nothing happens because you can't control them. So we're going to be changing that today. So you're going to need to go to this website and find your plug, bulb or socket. So I found mine is here. You need to do this because if there's not a template, then you're going to need to have to figure out the pinout for yourself. Right, so to actually do the tuya-convert process, we are going to need either a Linux machine, such as a Raspberry Pi, or a virtual machine. So I'm just running Debian in a virtual machine here, and all we're going to need to do is git clone into the tuya-convert repository. We're then going to need to cd into tuya-convert, do a dir, see what's in here. So now we need to type in /install. This is going to grab all the files needed in order to do the process. So mine was doing rather quickly as I've done this before. So now we just need to start Flash. On your virtual machine, you need to make sure you've got 2 network cards. As one will be required to produce a hotspot, and you'll still need internet during this time. So I'm going to use Start Flash. Read this, it is important because it can brick your device. This if you don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing, so I'm going to press yes. Please choose Y and stop it. Now it says starting access point. Mine usually takes a little while as I'm in VM. Apart from you're going to go to your phone, and you're just going to keep refreshing the Wi-Fi to find a Wi-Fi called vtrust_flash. If you do this process on a Raspberry Pi or a dedicated Linux computer, then it's usually faster. But as I'm running mine through VirtualBox, it takes a while to activate my network card. So now it's gone down, which means the next point is up, and it's telling us this. So now there's a Wi-Fi network called vtrust_flash. You need to connect to it on your phone. It should be an open network, so I'm connecting to it now. Okay, IP address. It says sign to Wi-Fi network. You just need to click this. You don't need to do anything else on your phone. Now you need to grab your Tuya product, such as this plug. Hold down the button till it starts flashing and enter parent mode. So mine is now flashing, which means it's in parent mode, and then we just click enter on keyboard. It is now starting the flashing in progress. So the smart figure is complete. It's now resending the config packets to the plug, so it's creating a fake update server. So this plug just thinks it's receiving a normal update from Tuya, but actually it's receiving an update from the virtual machine, or in your case it might be just a standard Linux machine. It's now creating a backup of the current operating system that's run on the plug. Just in case things go wrong, you can always reflash it back to the Tuya firmware. Mine stopped flashing now. Right, so now it's giving us some options. So you can return back to the stock firmware, flash ESP. That is good if you want to use home system, or you can just flash Tasmotor onto it. I'm going to flash Tasmotor onto this plug, as that's what I'll be using with MQTT. So I'm going to enter 2, and I'm going to press Y to confirm, and now it's attempting to flash TasMotor. It's telling me this will take a few seconds. It will only take a few seconds. Then once this is done, yay! It's flashed. Now we just look on our phone for an SSID called TasMotor. If you've got the device, you can press Y, but otherwise I'm going to press no because I don't. I'm now going to go back on my phone, and there's a Wi-Fi network now called TasMotor 0133. The last part will be the end of the MAC address. It's asking me to sign into a Wi-Fi network. Then it's now going to ask me for my Wi-Fi credentials. So I'm going to enter them, then I'll be back. Alright, I've now entered my password, and I'm now my router, and here it is, and I've got an IP address. So we now have the IP address, so we can just go to the IP, and it says generic module. So we now need to enter our configuration because it currently thinks it's a Sonoff, which it is not. So we're going to go to the other, and back on this page we'll see our template. So we're just going to select it all, copy, back here, we're going to select it all, and paste. I'm then going to give it a friendly name, make sure you click the activate box. So I'm going to call this plug, because why not? Press save. Give it a few seconds for the plug to reboot. Main menu should be up by now. And I've got the toggle appeared. You can see up here when it's toggled on, it shows the voltage. And if you see the light just here, whenever I toggle it on the screen, it lights up on here, which confirms it has been successfully flashed. We'll test function now by plugging a laptop, and we get the current being drawn and the watts, which confirms it is all working. The part connected to MQTT or Home Assistant if you want to do that. It's really not that hard. It just depends on your setup. So let me turn on my MQTT server, and then we'll do. Right, so my MQTT server is now up and running. So if I enter the IP address of the Pi or what's running my Home Assistant MQTT server in here, then I can, if you then come down to the user, enter your user. So I'm just going to put Andy, and then I'm going to quickly off camera enter in my password. Right, so once we click save, the plug is going to restart again, and that should now connect to the MQTT server. But by default, if I drag and minimize the screen, then you'll see that the plug has not appeared in Home Assistant. So this is very easy to fix, and go to console. Now in the console, I'm going to type in set option 19 space 1. And this is going to tell Home Assistant about our device. If it kicks you off, you might have to do it again. So I'm just going to enter it again. Now it's gone in. my plug's just turned itself off for no reason. Let's get it back on. It's now telling Home Assistant all the commands and registering itself. So if we go back to Home Assistant and refresh the page, we now see the switch. We have a plug which, if I hold up, it's turned off, and it's turned itself back on. If you're wondering, if you're wondering about bedside lights are doing it, it's because they're on the same topic at the minute, which I need to adjust. Apart from that's how you motorize a Tuya plug. So yeah.